let's hit it. We're gonna go do Mage-Killer Zuhkara's missions, but before we do that, I did want to show, after the stream, while I was like getting ready for bed, I went and I stood in Siren's Call for a couple minutes, and Bloody Bay for a couple minutes to get those 2 badges done. Also, market stuff. People like my illicitly sourced goods, and that's okay with me. There we go. Money making. Money making. Super disco. Disco breaking. Money making. We be money making. We're gonna go talk to Zuhkara. Taken. I couldn't rhyme that, but that's okay. We have the Endless Legend soundtrack playing here. It's a Mage-Killer, so fantasy music seems somehow appropriate to me. We're also getting dangerously close to leveling. Ooh, ah. We'll get like 2 more bars and I'll turn XP off, because I don't want to miss out on Dr. Forrester's arc. Isn't she like way up in the rafters? No, I think I'm thinking of Pyther, aren't I? Isn't Pyther up on this platform there? Yeah. So she's only on like the mid-level rafters. On the back, is that the same level the TV's on? It might just be. So thank you all for joining me on stream tonight, or if you're watching this on YouTube later on, thank you for joining me there. And that's the Abyss, right? Yeah, look at that, I remember! Big brain play. Stabaz, here we are. I believe each of us stands on the precipice. Wow. You know, I don't know how I feel about these big words being thrown at me here. It's a little scary. A world without treachery and perversion of the mages I hunt. Man. Well, good luck with that, Mage-Killer Zuhkara. She's got 1, 2, 3 story arcs and 4 non-story arc missions. Okay. Well, let's see what we can knock out tonight. I promise you this, we're going to meet you on a question of my authority, and I will help you get 1 step closer to creating that world. Alright, well, there's money in it. Normally, I don't involve myself with longbow. If you do the job, I do mine. And the fact that we're off to find the same people never troubles anyone. But I've just learned they have something I want. I mean, this seems pretty straightforward. Steel Circle Tomes and Nerva. Alright. Well, that's probably way out in the butt end of Nerva, so let's just use a teleport. The addition of, like, the mission teleporter and the team transporter are some of the most wonderful things that were ever put in the game, because they save so much time on the boring part of the game, which is going from place A to B. Alright. Oh, it was in Crimson Cove? It wasn't way out on Thorn Eye? Oh, right, because it's longbow. I guess that makes sense. 3 tomes to steal. Okay. And let's make sure we're not missing any books around here. What are the odds that they're going to have a bunch of doors that I'm going to end up having to stop the punch to get that stupid badge for punching doors? I just had to say it, didn't I? Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Dr. Elizibar PhD's door punching stream. We somehow clipped through this door, and now we're trapped inside, so we really have to... Oh, now we clipped outside of it. This is a very confused prison door. It doesn't know what's going on. So confused. Well, we'll pop that, and he's got a friend right over here. Thank you for getting that bot for me, Mr. Ninja Weasel. Appreciate it. Much love in the neighborhood. Let's see. Where's the door badge? I just want to see where we're at here. Wow, I really haven't fought that many Hordelings, have I? I can fix that off stream. Hordelings are very common to find. You don't need to watch me fight Hordelings. I'll be glad when the family boss thing is done. I don't like the modern family bosses, man. Because I don't like their pets. They're just mean. They're just mean. It's not fun. Croatoa Ghosts. Oh, that's an annoying badge. Here we go. Here's the force field badge. Look at that. 77 out of 100. We're getting there. You know, soon you'll never have to watch me punch a door again. Won't that be a wonderful world? I'm suddenly wondering if those webs in Terrence Dobbs' arc counted as doors. They probably didn't, because this specifically calls out force fields, magical barriers, and reinforced doors. But maybe they did. I don't know. You know, we just don't know. Once we get to be an incarnate, I'll be able to grind out the Paragon Police one real easy. Because that one incarnate mission where you fight, you invade the Zig. So that's not a problem. We'll very easily pick up like a couple hundred from that one, I'm sure. And then I'll get the accolade that goes with that, which will be real nice. So yeah, we'll plow through Mage-Killer Zuhkara's 3 story arcs tonight, and then it'll probably be time for me to hit the hay as soon as we get done. So very, very exciting. Not this part. Punching doors is not exciting, but it's what we got to do, man. What we got to do, because I don't mission off stream. So if I don't do this on stream, it's never going to get done. And I want you to see how silly this badge is. Like, I'm trying to drive home the absolute silliness of having to punch 100 doors. Even for somebody who's intentionally slow walking their way through all the content. Oh, I guess next council base we end up in, I'll have to punch the prison doors in that base too. Is that it? Are we done? We're done. We're free. Made it up to 82. Is that right? I guess that's right. I mean, the game keeps track. Alright. The glowy could be in this room, but it does not appear to be. Next room. Shoot, glowy could be in this room. Doesn't look like it is, but everybody's shooting at me now. Shooting at me. Like it's a hootenanny. I don't even know what a hootenanny is. Okay, we're looking for wall glowies, it looks like. I was like looking for bookshelves. Like the little mystical bookshelves. That appears to not be what we're looking for here. Here's another glowy. Now, is that ambush coming for me, or is it going to the place? It's stuck is what it looks like. Okay, well, you guys can be stuck there. And there is the last one. All right. Nope. No, you guys want to have a throwdown. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is actually a mistake on your part, but, you know, if this is what you want, then it's what you're going to get. That ambush is still running in circles over there. See it? If Yakety Sax wouldn't get me instantly copyright hit, I would go put Yakety Sax on just for this. Yeah, just imagine Yakety Sax is playing to them doing whatever it is they're doing. Their AI is so confused. I guess the other two made it down. Because there were 3 doing this. Hold on. I'm gonna make a note here. This is at 56 minutes in. Okay. Thank you. Moving on. I might go make a, like, clip that out and turn it into a YouTube short with Yakety Sax playing. Copyright be darned. You know what? Let's just take the Oro portal. How long does the anniversary event last? The Cheers badge is awarded from now, which is April 28th, to May 31st. To May 31st. Okay. Alright, well that's good. That's good. So I got time to hit 50. Presumably like the whole anniversary event will last that long. So we got time to hit 50, then do the event badge collection stuff, and all that. Okay. Cool, cool. Hey, this is cool, ain't it? Like, is this... This has got to be where the Arachnos flyer originates, right? It comes up out of the ground, and then it flies out of here? If it's not, I don't want to know, alright? Did I go too high? I went too high. How are you actually supposed to get up here? Where's this go? Oh, okay. Okay. I understand. Excellent, these tomes will help me root out the circle and stop their vile projects. Great. Shucking souls, we have work to do. Ghostwill's organization has been developing new soul trap technology, and I'm afraid they're well past the due date. The tech should be ready, but for some reason Ghostwill is unwilling to give it up. I'd like you to go and take it, but we'll have to go through channels first. Arbiter Deus, if he gives you permission, you may do whatever's necessary to secure the traps. Okay. Shucking souls. Oh, somebody's shucking and jiving. I just watched a Red Skelton movie that it's called like Excuse My Dust or something. Anyway, one of the characters in it was a piano guy, and this was set in like 1890, and he's like, yeah, check this out. It's the latest from New Orleans. It's called Jass. J-A-S-S. Zuhkara wants to you have to go with soul trap. Farewell, you may do as she asks, but be wary. I can grant you permission, but I cannot forestall Ghostwill's wrath. Great! I'm not particularly worried about the patrons, or Deos for that matter. Oh no. Arachnos hit squads are going to come for me. Dude, that Godzilla comic looked like a lot of fun, didn't it? I'm not seeing the glowy. Must be on the next floor. Oh no, there is no next floor, is there? Okay. Single floor map. Is this a prison or the hangar? It's a prison. We'll kill one door and then I'm going, okay? I just need to do this, okay? I gotta do this real quick. There's enough doors here we can get the badge. Doors used to give XP. It was boss XP too. It was pretty good money. And I really wish they would put that back in. Like, that doesn't... It takes so long to kill them, and it's so boring. At least make them worth, like, minion XP, right? Or let them drop inspirations. Right? Like, imagine you come in here and you pop this door and it drops you like a medium inspiration or something. Like, that'd be kind of cool. You know, who doesn't want to get like a medium red, right? Alright, so for this level, we might need to turn the audio on to hear the whoop 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 of the glowy. Wait, is that an elevator over there? Is that an elevator? We missed an elevator? So we did! We're doing on the door badge. 85 of 100! 85 of 100. We're doing it. We're almost there. We just keep picking off a couple of doors here and there when we see them. We'll get that badge. No problem. The glowy's not here, but you talked, so I'm gonna fight you guys. You know, like that one Sir Jarlsberg song? Like, 3 of these and I'm ready to fight your kinfolk or something? Like, that's how I'm feeling here. That does not apply to Ninja Weasel's kinfolk, because they're like my kinfolk. They'll probably kill me. So, you know, everybody else's. Oh, that string instrument? Yeah, that's kind of like, isn't that like the Tristram music? XLG? Like, I think I get what you're putting down there. The glow is not in here? Where the blip is the glowy? I apologize to your sanity. Where did I miss it? Oh, it was in the little cage area. Okay. That's why I missed it. It was like the little short vault and it was behind the mesh, so I didn't even see it. Okay, we can't call her yet, but we will be able to after this, which will be nice. Excellent, Soul Trap. You've done fine work, Tabez. The next step will be to test it out. I'm beginning to trust you, something that doesn't come easily. Here's my phone number. Great, thanks. Got bad news. The Soul Trap you found doesn't work, not at all. Dr. B Ghost Widow managed to slip a false prototype in. Or there's something deeper afoot. We were just talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Holmes books, right? The something is afoot? Uh-huh. Oh, man. Sorry, I was just putting some more lidocaine on. Regardless, once you go to the lab, where the soul trap technology was developed. Got it. It's full of Circle of Thorns, huh? Hey, you're about to get an ad, it looks like. Please enjoy the advertisement. I hope you will. And, I appreciate the pennies that you are helping to put into my pocket. Every penny is great, because your pennies let me buy stupid comic books and then look at them on stream with you. And bam! Nemesis staff to the face. Whoever decided that we needed level, like high-level spectrals is wrong, by the way. Thank goodness. I wish the radiation had a damage aura and not just that that had more than just like that slow effect on it. I really like double damage toggles on tanks and brutes and stuff. Which kind of tells me that Fire Spines might just be the character for me. I actually have always wanted to make a character that had 2 armor sets. Like, they would have to have damage toggles in them, right? But, you know, imagine having, like, a damage toggle from, like, fire and a damage toggle from... Is there a defense set that has a damage toggle? Does energy aura? No, it's got like a recharge kind of thing, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, like you have like 2 damage toggles, and you got like a defense set and a resist set. Oh, I could take frickin' Bio. Did you see the movie Novocaine, where Jack Quaid plays a man impervious to pain? No, I've never even heard of it. I have never heard of that. Wasn't that the premise for, like, the bad guys, super soldiers in Dark Angel? They couldn't feel pain? I had, like, a friend in college that was, like, super obsessed with Dark Angel. I never watched it. No, I take it back. I watched like part of 1 episode, and it didn't really do a whole lot for me. But I'm pretty sure that was like the thing about the bad guys, like super soldiers, was that they were impervious to pain. So like they would get hurt and not realize it, which meant they were kind of fragile, right? Like long term, these guys are not going to work out for you. But in the short term, being impervious to pain means those guys can do a whole lot. There was a book called... Oh, what was it? Was it just Eschaton? This is telling me I'm thinking of a series called, or a book called Singular Sky, but that came out after the book I'm thinking of. There was a novel I read. I don't remember the name of it now. that it had eschaton in the title. I can't find it real quick. It's probably down in my basement. And one of the things there is, and I vibe with this after last Thursday, is one of the characters, I think he was like trained as a spy or something, and he's being tortured. And he's like, yeah, you know what? At some point, you may not feel the pain because you've taken like a powerful enough drug that it's completely blocked the nerve impulses, but you still know that they're doing terrible things to you. And it's like, yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel that. I know exactly what he's talking about. Being incredibly smitten by a teenage angel facing pillow lip Jessica Alba, which was age appropriate at the time. You know, I really liked her as Sue Storm or Sue Richards. I don't remember if they started the first Fantastic Four movie married or not, but like I really liked her. In fact, I liked that whole cast. Michael Chiklis voicing the Thing, basically perfect. Because he's got that, well, you all probably remember him from that kind of hard-boiled crime show he did later on, but I remember him from Picket Fences, and, like, he's got a very sensitive voice, like, that's kind of what I think of when I think of Ben Grimm. And I don't remember who was playing Reed in that movie, but, like, he was alright, but the rest of the cast was good. I mean, if you gotta wear contact lenses to look like the character you're supposed to be, you should wear contact lenses to look like the character you're supposed to be. The whole, thing that, wow, I forgot his name all of a sudden. Superman. Mission Impossible, Geralt. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name at the moment. Like, the whole thing he did where he would not shave his mustache for the role. I disagree with that, man. If you take a role as a character, you should look like the character. Henry Cavill, thank you so much. I was like, is his name Henry? And I couldn't remember the last name, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Because I was thinking about movie stars and stuff from like 10 years prior, and so the brain was not looking in the correct filing cabinet. But like, come on, dude. Shave the mustache off. Don't make them CGI that out. That's wrong. I disagree with that move on his part. But what do I know? I don't make like $50 million a movie. So apparently I'm wrong. Excellent. This explains why Ghost Widow was unwilling to share her soul trap with the rest of us. The Circle taking over her lab, taking possession of the prototype. She must have feared the word of her failure would spread. Now leave me alone with this soul trap. I have work to do. I have done some tinkering with the soul trap, and I believe it is now ideally suited to my purposes. It will now enable you to track down and destroy Thorn mages. It seems the Circle was right to fear it. The only task remains to assist my weapon against the Circle. Take the soul trap to Primeva and lay waste to the ruins of Orenbega. Oh man! A Circle of Thorns kill all on an Orenbega map. This sucks. Please don't be a big map. It's not as bad as it looks, but I still don't like it. Well, I think the ghost laser, the soul trap, works. So we can use that to take out the spectrals on this map at least. So if we see another like we see a spectral lieutenant or something, we will just zap them. We'll zorch them real good. You know, I might have said it yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. Like, I don't remember any of the Mage-Killer's arcs. So this is all like I'm doing it for the first time. Even though I know years ago I did it all. We're actually going to hit him with all of our energy damage up front. Like that. We'll let him get in a little closer. We'll do the spine burst. Then we'll come around here. We'll throw spines. And then we'll dots them all. He was going to run. Sucker. I pity the fool that thinks they can get away from me. I'm a ghost. Look at me. I go invisible. I have absolutely no desire to see Thunderbolts or Fantastic Four in cinema. I would much rather you, if you're interested in seeing what people think about that, go yourself to see those movies. And then you can tell me about it. And then I'll be like, that's nice. And that'll be the whole conversation. See, there's a lot of things that are kind of wrong with both of those. The Fantastic Four cast is not making good noises. They're saying lots of weird stuff that doesn't really sound like Fantastic Four stuff, which I find odd. And then the Thunderbolt movie, those aren't the Thunderbolts. Like, that's not any iteration of the Thunderbolt team. Like, that's not the original Thunderbolts, which is kind of like they were villains pretending to be heroes. That's not the next iteration of the Thunderbolts that Hawkeye led in disguise. And that's not the latter-day Thunderbolts that were basically like the Suicide Squad. It's none of those. So I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's called Thunderbolts. Because it seems like... What new stars? Everybody in that cast is from another movie. Oh, I think we got all three Spectrals. Okay, good. Like, everybody in that cast was from some other movie. They're just taking, like, all the secondary characters from a bunch of different movies and jamming them together as a team. It feels weird. Now, if they wanted to get me in, here's what they need to do. Start with Hawkeye in the Ronin getup from Endgame. And have him lead a team of, like, random people to go do whatever it is they got to do. That would have been kind of cool. Because now you're tying it back real solid to, like, the fundamental, like, origin of the Thunderbolts. Or, if they hadn't killed all the Hydra villains off, you know, you could get... Oh, God. It's the Hydra guy with the purple mask. Zemo. You know, I think they killed Zemo off, right? Wasn't he at, like, the start of the Age of Ultron? Wasn't that Zemo? Or was that Baron von Strucker? Anyway, whichever, like, actually make it that kind of movie. Like, and then at the end of it, all the villains that were recruited into the team decide they want to be good guys. It would have been a perfect chance to introduce Screaming Mimi and have her turn into Songbird at the end of the movie. Like, that would have been cool. And if they wanted, they could tie it into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had her husband, what's his name, Angar the Screamer, in it. Like, they could totally call back to that, get that same actor in here, and now they're tying back to something that people had a good regard for, which is early seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Because I would totally watch a Thunderbolts movie that had Songbird, and the Juggernaut, Mr. Hyde, which, oh, if they got Kyle MacLachlan to reprise Mr. Hyde. Would that have been cool? He hammed it up so good in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man. There was not a bit of scenery that he did not have in his mouth in, like, that final episode. Her bodyguard, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, has a locket that outed her as Songbird. Oh, okay. So one of them is Songbird. That's kind of cool. You have piqued my interest. See, I didn't know this. I didn't hear this bit. So now I have a little bit of interest in it, but probably not enough to see it in theaters and pay $20 to get in, too. Like 40 after popcorn. But it's enough that I might watch it on streaming. See, I'm glad we're talking about this, XLG. This is fab. Speaking of, oh, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We got a lot of bull crap I got to deal with. Okay. Bull crap's under control. Speaking of Thunderbolts, did you watch that Thunderbolts movie from the, what was it, mid-2000s? Bill Paxton? Based on the Puppet series? I think that was Bill Paxton. It was actually really surprisingly good. I really enjoyed that. Like, I was only a marginal fan of the actual Thunderbolts, like, puppet show. Although they had a puppet movie that was really good. FAB. But, that Bill Paxton movie. Pretty sure it was Bill Paxton. Hold on, let's look this up. Thunderbolts. Bill Paxton. Wow, I can't spell Paxton, but Google knows what I mean. Let's see. Thunderbolts 2004, was that it? No, 2006? Oh god, I'm messing it up. It's Thunderbirds? Right, it's Thunderbirds. Wires got crossed in my heads. But speaking of that, Thunderbirds movie. Sorry, when all this Thunderbolts talk, it just got me thinking about this. This is a surprisingly good film. Yeah, Bill Paxton. This is actually a lot of fun. Directed by Jonathan Frakes. I don't think I realized that. But it was actually a lot of fun. I can recommend watching this if you just want to have like a fun time and not think too much about it. There's like some heartfelt stuff, drama, fun action, you know, family stuff going on. It felt good to watch. So I watched that right after I moved into this house, I think. It's been like 8 years now, I guess. Wow, that's a long time. That's a flippin' long time, man. I translate that show as the Air Sentinels. The Sentinels the Air. Lady Penelope? I'll pull it back up here in a second. Let's see. Cast. Sophia Miles. Who... Yeah, I remember seeing it. I'm looking at her. I remember her in Underworld. And I think I remember her in that Transformers movie. It looks like she was in some actual good movies at some point, because she was in From Hell? What else was she in? She looks like somebody who was going to be a big star and then didn't quite break through. Sophia Miles, spelled with a Y. Yeah, she was in Evolution. That was the third Underworld movie. My ex made me watch all of those. I'd only ever seen the first one before. They were not particularly good movies. The first one was okay, but it felt kind of incomplete as a film. Like it was missing something. Having said that, it was a pretty good World of Darkness film. Honestly, I'm surprised White Wolf Entertainment, which I think is defunct now. I think Paradox, the parent company of Paradox, the video game company, like bought White Wolf. Anyway, like I'm surprised they never licensed their stuff out to make like a TV series, because the World of Darkness stuff is perfect for like a mid-budget TV series, man. Forever Night was basically the same thing. Like the market was there. They could have got all the like early 2000s, mid 2000s goths watching their show. One of the many vampires and werewolves are mortal enemies take of the 2000s. Yeah, I mean that's. This is the portal room. There shouldn't actually be enemies back here. I mean, there will be once the portal starts spawning them, but there shouldn't be enemies just standing around. All right, let's take out this first portal, and then we will go out the door up there and look around. Yeah, I thought the first Underworld movie was pretty okay, starring Kate Beckinsale, right? You got like the antediluvian elder waking up from his torpor, ready to eat everybody. Good stuff, man. That is so a World of Darkness movie. It just got all the serial numbers filed off. Yeah, there's nobody out here. So this is not the room we need to be in. We'll kill this other portal real quick, and then we will go back through the rest of the map. The Underworld was mostly the desire, this is XLG's commentary, mostly desired director Ken Wiseman to see Kate Beckinsale in leather. You know what? Leather and latex, yeah. I'm just going to say, who can blame him? Who can blame the man? So I got turned around outside, so we got to kill one more portal before we go. Because these enemies, now that they're spawned in, will count as enemies. So we got to clean this up. And then, the guy that did, like, the Resident Evil movie, wasn't that movie basically an excuse to see Mila, like, for him to see his wife, like, half naked or all naked? Like, I'm pretty sure that's why Resident Evil and that whole movie series exists. You say, haha, yes, okay. Oh my goodness, because yeah, Paul Anderson was married to Mila Jovovich, right? I'm remembering this correctly, aren't I? Oh, everything's up. Here we go. There's the enemy we missed. Thank you for all the pop-ups that popped up, game. I appreciate that so much. We apparently had a runner over here. Yeah. Well, thanks to this runner, we got to talk about silly movie stuff, and I appreciate that. Thank you, random guide that ran away from me. Oh my goodness. Excellent. Soul Trap works just as I desired. The circle will rue the day. It allows us to get our hands on the top heads, I can promise you that. That should be the end of the story arc. Yep, so next will be The Hunt in the next episode.